Hello and welcome guys to the Factorio. We're back. I just had to fix my config again because for some reason I keep getting that mixed up and stuff, but that's alright. So today we need to start actually using this little bit of power that we're giving, and that means we're going to be upgrading. And unfortunately it's only one so far. So let's just get a little bit to start this out. And it's going to probably be incorrect, but we're just going to have to live with it. Ah. Okay, so that'll go over there. That will go from there with that block open. And that will stick in to a stone furnace, might as well be. And then from the stone furnace, it comes out afterwards into a chest. And this stone furnace will stick coal in for free. We don't have to worry about that. And let's just keep it lined up like I want for that. And then we'll stick those two there. There we go. We kind of need way more iron. And I just, sorry about the zooming in and out. I just figured we should also come and pick some up from here. Some copper. There we go. Yay! So with the copper and the coal, we need to start research. And I think for that reason, we'll be able to do it currently, because we need to get the iron furnaces. I don't remember their exact name, because that's what's going to do everything that we need. Woohoo! Let's just pick up some stone, because we are going to need more stone. And when we finish this one, perfect. So we're going to make a big research array. So first, the key is automatic resource production. It gives us the assembly machine and that, but let's just see. We want the advanced machine processing, and that we can't do yet. Alright, so actually, let's pay attention to this, not blueprints. I click on the wrong thing. There, we're going to make automation, because we're going to start the automation today, and it would take red, and for the red science pack, copper and iron. And 10 should roughly be alright for starting out, because we don't have enough resources, do we? Probably not. At least the iron is starting to produce. You will see what we're doing to completely change this in a little bit. But I have plans. Might as well have plans, shouldn't I? And stick the 4 in. Now, we will need a few more of these. And we're going to start with the belts. Because now it's setting up the proper furnaces, and for that we need to actually make them. Let's just make 8. I think that should be fine. And this is not completely correct, because we need to line these up, and I think that this is where I'm going to start, seeing as we need to start somewhere. Woohoo! Perfect. And we'll put power here and here. Actually, that one can move over one, so that I remember 2 blocks. 2 blocks. The border around it that it's showing there, that is what it uses. Oh, I'm just slightly incorrect always. So that's why we just need to try our best to be good at it. So we get more iron plate. And there we go. Now, these we're going to stick along here with one space. So let's go like that. Perfect. And then for that, we're going to need more iron. So let's just pick it up, because that's where we can take today. I need more iron. I'm going to need more iron, and I'll probably need more iron. That's for everything, pretty much. And then the next step is going to come onto this side, and it can just start here. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maximum. And can't use that side, so we have to use that side. But that will then come up. And we're going to reorganize this later. And I know we can use blueprints, but I'm not going to do that. And there's 8. And we'll just stick them like this in the middles, because the middles should be in range. And here, unfortunately, it isn't for the 1. That's what I'm just seeing. So what we'll do is we'll just stick an extra pole here. And then that extra pole goes there. I just want them to have a nice space. Alright, we don't actually have long arm inserters anymore. Well, yet is rather the proper word I'm supposed to use. But let's just take a look here. Inserter. Long-handed inserter is this research, so it's actually going to be accurate to do. And then we need this path to come to the right. And I made enough for getting that with extra. But as you will have just seen, I always fail. And at least I admit it. Now I need electric circuits. And what I need is iron. At least that's going to start grinding the iron for us. And what we're building is going to start grinding iron for us. Because we kind of need that. Let's just go 1, 2... Oh. I just made 8, and I didn't need to. But I'll just leave it, because we're going to need them in the future. So, this side we can do like this. I'm going to put it on that side. I don't know how to do that completely correct. But I also just see now. There we go. It was slightly incorrect. But there and there. So we will need the 3 anyway. Okay. And we need the long arm to finish at research. But that needs a few more. So let's just make as much as we can. I'm doing it this way so that they finish and then finish, so I can come back every moment or two and add in. But let's go grab copper. That's a plus side, I suppose. But we'll need to make this work for ourselves. So we need the next. And it's good to have lamps, so we're going to start the lamp research. At least that's a positive, I hope. And that's what we're doing. I was like, what am I doing here? Yeah, we're collecting copper. There we go. Get extra coal for ourselves. Now that we're using the coal line, it's neat. Yeah, this is why we grab coal. You know what? Control. There we go. We put coal in. And those should be fine. I might actually, you know, I'm gonna have to reorder pretty much all of this. The unfortunate side is I don't want to, but yeah, we'll just have to. So we need iron. So there we go, and there we go. And let's go back here and continue our research. We should be alright with it, because we have a lot that's going in. And just thinking about it, we'll need 8. I can tell you that for free. We may have to reorganize this. And it's going to be a slightly strange reorganizing method, but it's kind of needed. Okay, so this is now at the point where we just go, cool, we're not going to do that much research yet. And I was like, oh, I've cancelled a long-handed inserter. There we go. And there we go. So this is going to push iron out and push iron out. And I just need to work it out. What we'll need to do is we actually needed spaces between these. So they've all got except for this one. And that we can just fix easily. Now, okay, this reaches them. So we're going to do this in a slightly different way. That's where we need one. And that's where we need one. And now we can lay out the path. And we'll just actually go around these. I'm doing this really incorrectly. But, I just suddenly thought of it. We'll need to do the places where it goes around in different spots. So there, we'll hopefully hit it, but that should be accurate. I'm just being hopeful. That one still needs, and I just need to up the research. So this is called a path, right? No, transport belt. It's a belt, not a path. Belt. Logistics. That's what we need. And for this, we will need a little bit more. And I'll just do 6. Because we can just come and dump that in. There we go. Seeing that, I'm like, oh, we didn't actually need 6. Because we're going to make this slightly different again when this research finishes. And we'll need this over here. And you might be asking, why do we need that over there? We're going to do 3 boxes for the start. Because we want 3 boxes. I just was like, wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we take the path further forward. And that should work out. We're going to be storing all of the iron because we're farming iron. And logistics is doing its research. Let's just head back and grab some of the resources. Might as well. I'll need to finish setting up the coal mine, because that is eventually going to run dry for us, unfortunately. But, I was just like, why? It didn't show copper when it wasn't running. But now that it's running, it started showing again. I was like, okay. And we will grab ourselves some more coal. Woohoo! I need to go close to it every single time and I always forget. But there we go. How are we doing for copper? We've got lots of copper. We now have lots of iron. Perfect. We'll make 9 of those. And we do need more, most likely iron. Yes. Or the next transport belts. Because we're going to add to this farm. But that's okay. We're just going to continue. I think I'm going to take this down to 40. There we go. So here, the first line will come from here. Let's just let that finish. It does get everything. Okay, 2 spaces. That's what the rule of thumb needs to be. 2 spaces. There we go. And transport belt first. Especially because it will come through here anyway. And power. We can actually start powering this one. And we'll keep them lined up because I'm trying to do that. That helps, I suppose. And then that's where the next line will go. So that, I think up to there will be correct. And 2, 2, 2, 2. And these ones look like they will go in line. And pathway. And we don't need it to be longer, do we? And it should go up, actually, is my guess. Now we're going to have an iron supply when I actually give it power. That is something that I sometimes don't pay attention to. And it'll have to be the close pathway power lines. But that's easy to understand. Okay. That, and that, and that can come back, as well as these. Perfect. And we're getting lots of coal. I was like, how are we doing on our iron? It's not our iron that we should be worrying about, should we? Because we have iron. We just don't have enough copper. Oh yeah, and that's one that's not running, but it's still going fast. Which is perfect. I think we might need to be making more red research. So let's just do 10 while we collect this. And we have enough coal, so we're going to just leave it. Because we need to set up the coal farm completely. And here we go. We need to drop off the research. Sweet. And with that, I was like, where is it? There it is. It suddenly updated. I'm like, okay. Perfect. Now. Oh. I was like, now we need to fix this path here. But unfortunately, we can't. It's as far as we'll take it. Currently, we can't fix it. We need to wait for logistics to finish. It's coming. Yay! And that's not T. So the next thing, we're going to make turrets available for ourselves. And we're definitely going to make an underground belt. And that underground belt, we're basically going to go... Okay. So it is going to go to here. And then there. And that we will fix for all of these. Goes up to there. Goes up to there. Goes up to... doesn't go up to there. I need to English. As you can tell today, that's slightly difficult for me, and I apologize. But knowing you, you don't mind. And thank you. And we'll just stick that there, and that there, and that there. Oh, that power line needs to be there. This power line, however, shouldn't... Okay, well, it does. We'll just leave it. We don't have to worry, do we? Woo. I need to organize my hotbar and stuff like that. We'll do that in a bit. Now the iron farm is more functional. So let's just go like so. 14, 15, 16. That should be fine. Make some of these. Like a lot of them. As you can see, that should be fine. And we'll grab some iron. First off, we're going to try and sort out this. So that's going to need some of these. And we can probably do them pointing inwards now. And that's going to stop it and add delays, but that should be okay. I promise it should be okay. And there we go. Power line. Seeing as we're doing up and to the right, that's what we'll do here as well. Now, we need to bring this feed down. The feed being the copper. Copper isn't really food, is it? I should use this thing we call English as a language, but as you can probably tell, I fail sometimes. Okay, there's the 2, and I think that counts. And then we'll just go 2 away, and it's lining up for us, thankfully, but it doesn't really matter, does it? We will just have to get rid of some of these. And this is unfortunately the last thing that we're going to be doing this episode. It may be slightly longer or shorter than others, but guess we're going to have to call the time. Okay, I just want to chop one more tree. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Cheerio.